The terror of being glued together. Imagine waking up one morning and realizing you can't take a single step without dragging your partner with you. Literally. No, this isn't a nightmare born from a bad burrito. It's the chilling premise of the new indie horror film, Together, starring real-life spouses, Alison Brie and Franco. But here's where it gets controversial. The movie doesn't just scare you with jump scares and gore. It dares to ask, what if the scariest monster in your relationship is the relationship itself? Ayesha Rascoe, host of The Sunday Story, kicks off the conversation with a confession. Long-term love leaves scars. Anyone who's ever shared a Netflix password knows the feeling. You evolve, you clash, you forget where your identity ends and theirs begins. That sticky emotional Velcro is exactly what Together weaponizes. Brie plays Millie, a schoolteacher desperate for marriage and a fresh start. Franco plays Tim, a once sort of famous musician now strumming away in obscurity and unemployment. They'd been together for over a decade, and the cracks are showing. But here's the twist most people miss. Instead of breaking up, they break together. After a reckless decision to ride out a storm in a cave, because nothing says romance like damp rock and possible bats, they wake up fused at the leg by a mysterious fleshy growth. Cue the body horror, the bathroom logistics, and the existential dread. Alison explains that Millie is questioning whether they love each other or just love the routine. Dave adds that Tim is terrified of vanishing inside the relationship. If I give 100% of myself, will there be any me left? Translation. Codependency isn't just emotional. In this film, it's anatomical. And this is the part most people skip over. Tim is broke. Not between gigs broke, but ramen for dinner again broke. Franco laughs, admitting he initially tried to make Tim sympathetic. But yeah, he's a failed musician with no job. Brie jumps in with the one redeeming quality. He can cook. Even horror needs a little seasoning. The physical shoot was its own horror story. 10-hour days in prosthetics, arms and legs glued together so tightly that a sneeze risked ripping silicone skin. Bathroom breaks became team sports. Franco recalls standing over Brie while she peed, locked eye contact, and thinking, we literally could not have made this movie with anyone else. That's either the sweetest or the most unsettling declaration of love ever. Sound off in the comments. Yet beneath the latex and screams, the film is sneakily optimistic. Brie argues that without the supernatural glue, Millie and Tim would have split. The forced proximity becomes a twisted couples therapy. They scream, they negotiate, they rediscover why they liked each other before Spotify algorithms and utility bills got in the way. Dave calls it a strong argument for being single and a great argument for staying together, depending on who's watching. So, is codependency a life sentence or a superpower? The couple themselves have been married since 2017 and insist their real-life partnership is healthy codependent. Translation, they cheerlead each other's creative whisks, writing, directing, producing, while geography, thank you acting gigs in different countries, keeps the clinginess in check. Absence makes the heart grow fonder. Prosthetics make the heart grow weirder. Rascoe closes by asking the million-dollar question. If you had to be fused to anyone, where's the least inconvenient body part? The unanimous verdict, the elbow. Maximum flexibility, Franco shrugs. We could still do dishes. Controversial take. Maybe the real horror isn't being stuck to someone. It's realizing you might actually like it. So, dear reader, would you risk the cave? Or is single life looking pretty good right now? Drop your hottest take below. Just don't glue anyone to it.